Hi everybody. Sorry for the lighting. We're in a brownout, so I'm running everything off a battery, so I hope it holds out till I get this video finished. Uh, One thing I'd like to clear up before I get into Elliot Eastman is I've gotten some comments about making money off a tragedy on YouTube. I do not make any money on YouTube. It takes 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the last 12 months. I never get anywhere near that. Don't expect I ever will. So I don't make a penny off YouTube. So, as most of you may have already heard, the body that washed ashore was a Filipino. It was not Elliot Eastman. Uh, there's been some news stories come out recently that I wanted to do update on. The first one I'll go through is person of interest in U.S. vlogger's abduction sent surrender feelers to PNP. What the story says is a person of interest in the kidnapping of American blogger Elliot Eastman in Cebuco, Zamboanga del Norte has sent surrender feelers, according to the Philippine National Police on Monday. As to the identity of this person of interest, I got to get down here where the English is. I hope you will understand if I do not provide his relationship to the kidnapping victim or other people within the community. That was a PNP spokesman for the PNP, Brigadier General Gene Fajardo, said in a press briefing. And it goes on to tell the story about how he was abducted, shot in the leg, and headed out to the high seas. It also says, according to the witnesses, one of the suspects apparently did not have his face covered and was seen allegedly preparing a boat there. So they've used composite sketches, it says, and even in our rogues gallery, witness identified one of the suspects. And it goes on to tell about him making videos about not being liked and all that. And it ends with Eastman married a Filipino woman, is said to have been in the Philippines for 5 months. So that's that story. Now, the next one is they've upped the reward to 500,000 pesos now. See, the office of 3rd District Representative of Zamboanga del Norte has added 350,000 to the 150,000 offered earlier by the government of Cebuco. As of this writing, no one has provided information to the police yet. The reward money will be given to whomever can point to the banca or boat allegedly used to kidnap Eastman on October 17, 2024, as well as the victim's whereabouts. And the last story here, this is from Philistar Global. The previous two were from GMA News Online. But both the other two were GMA Newsline. And this last one gives a little bit of information that we really haven't heard before. The police and military have expanded the search for Elliot O'Neill Eastman outside the Zamboanga Peninsula a week after the American was kidnapped in the Cebuco town. Lieutenant Colonel Helen Galvez, Police Regional Office 9 spokesman, said the authorities are already in custody of several persons of interest. We are not ceasing in locating the victim and abductors. For now, we already have the suspects who are providing leads to our forces in the rescue operation, Galvez said. She added that the rescue operation is being conducted in the general area of Zamboanga Peninsula. We have also crossed borders to place our intelligence units pinpointed in the report, Galvez noted. Something we hadn't heard before, he was shot twice in the leg when he was kidnapped on October 18th, it says here, by 4 gunmen who posed as anti-narcotics police in Situ Tunggawan, Barangay Publican, Cebuco. Authorities believe that Eastman is still alive, and there has been no sighting of an abandoned body in places searched in the past days. All efforts are being exerted by police and our counterparts in the armed forces of the Philippines. We believe he is alive. We have no proof that the body was dumped in any place, and we are searching and targeting the places intelligence provided in their report. She said security officers have not intercepted any call either from Eastman or the kidnappers. So there's that. Possibly they have some people in custody. It's hard to tell with the language difference here in the Philippines. It sounds like maybe they do, getting information from them. One story kind of made it sound like they're looking offshore in another country, possibly. Also, first time we've heard about being shot twice in the leg, and this is the first time I ever heard anything about posing as narcotics officers. So that raises a lot of questions there. So I guess we just wait on more information. I've been keeping an eye on all the news, trying to find out anything new developments. There's been nothing in the last day or two. These stories are a couple or 3 days old. So let me know what you think. So just as I got electricity back, I was going to post this video. I did a quick search online and found a brand new news story just come out today. So I'll show that to you. 3 suspects in U.S. vlogger's abduction in police custody, PNP, Philippine National Police. This is from GMA News Online, just came out a couple of hours ago. 3 suspects in the kidnapping of an American blogger in Cebu, Zamboanga del Norte, are now in police custody, the Philippine National Police said on Wednesday. Yesterday, the case was filed against 6 identified suspects. Inquest proceedings were held. The three of the suspects are now under the custody of the PNP. This is in relation to the kidnapping of an American national. The case filed yesterday is for kidnapping and serious illegal detention. And it goes on to tell about him being kidnapped, shot in the leg, all that. We've already been through all that. No ransom demand or proof of life has since been received from Eastman's abductors. One of the 3 suspects surrendered while the remaining 2 were arrested by authorities, according to Fajardo. These 3 suspects have direct participation in the abduction, she added. Fajardo said the 3 had previous murder cases, while 2 of them belonged to a criminal gang. The suspects in police custody identified 3 more persons involved in the crime who are still at large. Fajardo noted that the police are also looking for more John Does who are possible accessories to the abduction. However, Fajardo said the suspects in custody did not mention any information on Eastman's location or if he is still alive. It appears initially from our investigation, at least in the investigation of the task group, that the motive here is really kidnapping. But until now, we have not received any information about the demand for ransom. Sadly, we still don't have any proof of life. And it goes on to tell about the 500,000 peso reward. Talked about the FBI coming and talking to the family. And we just lost electricity again. So the electricity went off, came back on, went back off. Brownouts in the Philippines. I kind of lost track of where I was there with that story, but that was pretty much it, I do believe. I pretty much I had it all in there. The important parts for this story, anyway. I'll put a link in the description so you can go read the whole article for yourself and the other articles as well. But apparently they do have 3 people in custody now. Sound like they're giving out a little information, but still no information if Elliot is alive or not. So we'll keep an eye on this story. I'll get this posted as soon as I can, and wait and see what happens. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.